Welcome to Davis Wolfsfield. This is Brad Bentley, Bobby Alexander, and Jared Morris, and we are about to get going on this first round football game between the Davis Wolves and the visiting Frederick Bombers.
Man, round one of the playoffs.
This is what we want, brother, right?
You know, this is what everybody's been working to get to. This is all the excitement. Everybody's here, and everybody is here in the freezing cold.
Oh, man, yeah.
But it's not freezing. I got asked a lot. I had to run back to the school real quick for, something that I forgot. You can't blame the kids this time, Mr. Morse. I'm sorry. It was all me.
I'll blame the kids anyway.
Well, this one was on me. So, but I had to run back over there, and everybody between here and there said, "Man, you don't have a hoodie or a jacket or anything on," and I was like, "Man, it's not really that cold yet," but
it's changed. It's cold now.
Sorry, we're kind of mic adjusting here because we're just now getting live, so we're adjusting everybody's volume a little bit. So, man, again, there, as you can hear Mr. Mapes, well, you might not be able to hear him because we have the windows closed tonight for the first time this season.
That's right, man. It's time, right?
But, the veterans down on the field for this, awfully cold Veterans Day. But thank you to all the veterans out there. If you're watching at home or if you're here in the stands with us or whenever you're watching this, we appreciate you. And
thank you for your service.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Exactly right.
We've got some people who are very close to us. I know Levi Pullen, who's one of the media kids, dad, big member of the Coast Guard, which next week or basketball season, whichever the case may be, we're going to be having a new commercial playing for the Coast Guard.
Kind of jacked.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's going to be exciting.
I've actually gotten to see it. It's pretty cool, so I'm looking forward to that. So,
what, Brad?
No, I was just making sure I couldn't hear you there for a minute.
Because I had the microphone way far away from my face.
Yeah, it happens, man.
So if you guys look at and the boys, this has kind of been Mr. Morse, you could, and Brad, you could talk more about this than I can, both of you. This is what you would call a bulletin board material, whatever you want to call it, in the locker room. Whatever that name for you guys called it. Everybody at Ardmore, that's what we called it, was bulletin board material in the locker room leading up to the game. Oklahoman, Max Preps, Squirtle, everybody has gone against the Wolves tonight.
So Squirtle was interesting because Squirtle is it's usually voted on by fans, but and it was voted on by fans, but I was really, really surprised that almost like 90% of the people voting.
When I looked at it yesterday, it was 96-4.
That's exactly right, and I think I put all 4 in for Davis, just for the record.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
and that's what's crazy to me, and that's why I kind of take Squirtle's vote with a grain of salt. It's fans' vote, and a fan can vote 100 times if they want to, so it's a little skewed. Now, when you look at Max Preps and the Oklahoman, they're a little more, looking at this from a sports perspective. But
now I will say the Oklahoman actually did pick Davis to win. They were the only one that did, but Davis, the Oklahoman did pick 22-21 for Davis to win.
Man, close ball game.
Now Tulsa World picked Frederick.
Okay, so maybe that's what I was reading.
Yeah,
okay.
Max Preps picked Frederick.
Is that still a paper?
The Tulsa World? Yeah, it is. It is. Got some family. It's a photographer there. So
nice.
Yeah,
so 3 minutes to go before this big game kickoff. Again, we expect a good game. I know that I'm a little surprised we got Frederick. I know we all talked last week. We
solely
all
thought
expected it was going to be CCS.
And I did find out apparently the points work out. I'm still a little confused on how exactly that works out, but
so are they.
Yeah, I think they are too. We love the OSSA. But the point system, basically CCS had to beat them by 11, and they ended up beating them by 16.
Yep.
And so that's how they jumped them. And Frederick, drew the unlucky straw to have to make the trip to Davis. So here we are.
And the cool thing about Frederick is when you look at teams and their history, Frederick is a team that is they can match Davis from a history standpoint. They 5 state championships. They went on a run there from 93, 94, 95, and 96 where they won 4 in a row, which was pretty unheard of at that point, especially since they did it in 2 different classes. They won 1 in 2A, went up to 3A and won a couple, and then came back to 2A. So again, unfortunately, beat our Wolves a time in there as well, if I'm not mistaken, in the playoffs. So.
these teams have met. There's a big history between them in the playoffs. I remember hearing about stories about them making the trips to Frederick for playoff games, and of course being in the district with them for the last couple years. And then here we are, right back in this season, and we're meeting them again in the playoffs.
And this is the third consecutive year that we have played Frederick. The last two were in district. Last year we actually had to beat Frederick to get into the playoffs, and we're able to do that. And again, that was a 9-1 Frederick team, I think, at that point.
It locked up a shutout on that one.
We got the 200th shutout.
shutout.
Yep. So that was a big game. Last year, it was an emotional game for a couple of players. The Rawls brothers, they had just lost their grandfather, really close to that, so they were big, hyped up the game. The team backed him on that night. And Lane Rawls, I can tell you, is determined to lead the crew tonight into this ball game and go get this win against them again.
So I will tell you this: if you look at Frederick across the way, that's a bunch of big guys.
They are really big. I heard a couple of numbers, 39, 11, in talking with some of the coaches today. That those are going to be their big cats. Those are going to be their big dogs. We're going to have to really focus on those guys. They're going to be athletic. What we want to see is our boys stay true to our game. We're going to have to beat them down, and that's what I want to see. I'm sorry, Mr. Morris. Keep the ball on the ground.
That's what we
today, want. And let's go beat them down. And that way, late in this game, third, fourth quarter, we've got the ball and they've got their hands on their hips. Hopefully.
So Frederick will receive the kickoff here. So we'll start with the ball in the second half. So. And again, Frederick's got some. You can see them out there. They got some big kids. This is a team that, they are. If somebody that wants to beat Davis, it's them. Some surprising losses to us the last couple of years for them. Also won in the playoffs. Again, this is a team that I'm sure is ready to go, and they're going to want to. They're going to want to show that last week was kind of an exception for them. Again, they got beat last week by CCS, but. One of the pieces that several people don't know is that they were also missing a couple of their starters because of eligibility issues last week. So those kids are back tonight, and I think you're going to see a different team tonight, Frederick-wise, than what you saw last week. So here we go. We're about to kick this one off. This cold, kind of sleeting earlier, kind of sideways sleet. It's this is football weather. I like it.
This is what we consider true football weather. Everybody's bundled up in the. It's what everybody wants to get to.
This
is playoff football. Yeah.
Yep. And I can say that because I'm in the press box, not in the stands.
Yeah, absolutely.
No joke.
So Pullen will kick off here. Again, the ball is already kind of it's already fell over from the wind. So again, I think we're going to have to put a holder on this.
Looks like Luke and Linville going to be the
holders.
Going to be the hold. I think this is going about the 30-yard line.
We'll see. That's usually where it hits,
on the
right?
Numbers.
Yeah.
On the numbers.
Wind's helping him a little bit. It might go a little farther.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I know there's going to be a lot of people watching at home tonight. Don't want to avoid this. So nice deep kick. It's going to be fielded about the 20.
Yeah, I told you.
Little fake handoff. He's going to keep it. Let's see. You got a guy out on the edge.
Wrap up, Ty.
There we go.
Right. Ty Barnett making that tackle.
Again, nice job there making a tackle again. Good run that time by that young man. You're going to see a lot of him. He's a receiver. He's about 6'5", and they're going to, it kind of reminds me of Winniewood. You're going to see that jump ball to that guy a lot this evening.
Yeah, that was one of those numbers that I heard Coach Owens talk about. Speaking of Coach Owens, hit the archaic age of 40 years old
That's
today.
exactly right. Welcome to the Old Timers Club with the rest of us.
Somebody else joined that not long ago, but
we won't mention their name.
Yeah, it's okay.
You guys are jerks.
Hey, it could be worse. This year I hit the 5-0 club, so just remember that. Okay, so quarterback ball's on the ground.
And that right there is exactly what we want to see. We want to see those mistakes by Frederick and Davis capitalizing on that. And they're right there. That's a good way to start this game.
So, again, that's going to be a loss of about 6 on that play. Actually 7, so it's going to bring the ball back. It's going to be a second down and about 17 to go now at the 20.
Second and 17 from the 20.
Handoff goes to the tailback here. That 30 is he's a cat. He's somebody you got to watch. That guy can go.
When they've got these athletes that, man, their job is to go make plays happen, and they're going to rely heavily on that kid tonight.
So 3rd and 11 now. After that, about 6-yard run there. And again, that 30 is he was one of the ones that couldn't play last week. He's kind of been their bell cow most of the season running the ball. So 3rd down. This is a good opportunity for the Wolves to get off the field. Again, got a trips formation to one side, single receiver to the
I'm looking
far
for the ball
side.
coming here to 30.
Yeah, I think that's where you're going.
Going to be a jump ball.
And again, that's exactly where he's looking to get the ball. Almost a pick 6 there.
Whoa.
Malachi White undercut that. And I thought that was pick 6.
I thought he had it, yeah.
If he'd have caught it, he was scoring. There was nobody stopping him. But, hey, not a better way to start the game than going getting a 3-and-out against this athletic Frederick team.
So Frederick tried to flood the zone there and kind of threw underneath, and the safety read it perfect. Again, unable to come up with the ball, but, again, did what he needed to do, which is not let them catch the ball. So 4th down now. Wolves will get the ball back. Brendan Rawls back at about the midfield here, about 45-yard.
Low punt.
Low punt.
Punt died right there.
There we go. It's going to take a Davis bounce.
Starting on their side of the field, that's a great way to start this ball game. Now, again, Mr. Morris, I know this is going to disappoint you. But
I mean, you got the win, though.
You do have the win, but I'd prefer not to see the ball in it, and I want to see somebody score. I don't care if they score quick. I just want to see the ball on the ground.
So Davis now 1st and 10 at the Frederick 48-yard line, their first possession of the game.
I'm perfectly content seeing Lane Rawls right up the middle, busting through and knocking some heads and going and scoring.
I like seeing Colby back in there at center this week. It's going to be nice having him back this week. Handoff goes to the tailback here, Lane Rawls. He's going to pick up a few yards and then get brought down.
Number 24, Lane Rawls on the carry.
Gain of about, let's see where they
I'll give him a couple.
About 3.
Okay, they're moving the stick. They're inching that stick a little further.
Ball at the 45-yard line, so 2nd down and 7 for the Wolves.
2nd and 7 from the Frederick 45.
And I will say this, if you look at Frederick, up front they got some big guys, but the guys on the edges are not very big. Their corners, all those guys are pretty small. Traditional wishbone look this time. Parker under center. Handoff goes to number 3, Malachi White, and he's going to fall forward and pick up another 2 or 3 yards.
Boy,
Now
we got a flag.
Yeah.
There is a flag down on the play.
I think that's going to be on us here.
Yeah, I do. There's a little scuffle there at the end.
We've got to play with cool heads. Can't let that stuff again, because we went from a 3rd and manageable to what's going to be a 3rd and long if this is against us. Let's see what we got here. Personal foul on the Wolves. Again, that
Those kind of things will
puts
be
us
a big
behind
part
the
of
chains
game.
now.
And
And it was very
Coach,
the unfortunate
Coach Parker
part
out there
there is
looking for a number, and
the bad part about it was very obvious to all of us, because unfortunately those two guys were down the field by themselves. So again, that's going to bring up a 2nd down and now a 2nd and long. And again, this is not necessarily where our offense is constructed for.
What I hate is that was after the play, so you still lose the down.
Yep.
2nd.
Yeah, it is.
Long.
That's true. It's 3rd and long.
Yeah. So man, it's
Now from all the way back on our side of the field at about the 47-yard line, going to run the option out on the edge, looking for a little lead back there.
Go, Jake.
Pick up just a couple yards there, not much. Gain of about 3 yards, so that should bring on the punting team. And again, a good field position, kind of ruined by that penalty.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm sure that's going to be a discussion on the sideline here in just a minute.
4th and 16. From the 47.
So Lane Rawls back to punt here. Back deep for Frederick at about the 20-yard line.
Good spiral punt.
It's going to hit and have a
Good
nice
roll.
roll.
Good
He's going
roll.
to field it. Oh, he fielded it. I'll tell you what, the ball is on the ground. Let's see who
That's
came
gonna
up
be
with
Looks
it.
like Wolf ball.
That's going to be Davis's ball.
Davis ball, nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Again, boy, what a terrible decision to try and field that late.
Yeah,
and then just not able to
And what do
corral
we say
it.
for our boys? Do not touch it.
That's right.
Leave that thing alone.
Mr. Morse, I think you've said that a bunch over Brendan.
He makes me nervous.
Yeah.
So just like that.
And that's why.
Wolves will take over again now. Ball spotted at around the 11-yard line. So again, Wolves just outside within the Frederick red zone right now. Again, now we got to capitalize after a turnover.
Absolutely. Shout out to the 285 people we have watching with
Yeah,
us.
nice.
We knew it'd be a pretty good
Yeah.
crowd.
Let's see what we got here.
We got a timeout, Davis.
Timeout. Hey, real quick.
Lonnie Topeci at Pebbles Real Estate timeout.
Real quick, while we've got a timeout, I got a request earlier. I need to shout out Mr. Lawrence Crow, watching from Fort Worth. Watches Wolves every week, listens to us. That is Coach Parker's uncle.
Cool.
And he watches Davis football with us, the Howl Media Show, every week. So we wanted to give him a quick shout out.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, we want everybody to understand this is a student-run organization, and we know there was some confusion on us being able to broadcast tonight, but it does cost us to do this. So if you're, out there and you want to help that cause, if Davis makes the run and goes all the way to Setel, it'll actually cost us about $1,800 to do all the games. Mm-hmm. We have to get the OSSA's permission to do that. But so if you're out there and you want to help on that cause, reach out to us at the high school anytime.
We will always take sponsorship for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
And got have all the cheerleaders out here tonight.
That's
for
right.
For the playoffs. So.
And there is a monstrous it seems like there's about 50 of them down there.
Yeah.
So have the ninth grade joining us this evening. So a heavy look this time for the Wolves. Handoff's going to cut back against the grain there. 24 Lane Rawls on that carry. He's going to pick up a few yards.
He'll get forward progress on that one.
So again, this is like Novocaine. Just keep running, and eventually it starts working.
Just repeatedly,
I've seen
right
that
at them. Now, we do have one person who is watching with us who is texting me, and they're saying, no, let them air it out. No, you know who you are. You're wrong.
Second and 8 now for the Wolves.
Person.
Flexbone look this time for Parker. Oh, Parker actually was looking to throw that time. Boy, I don't know exactly what happened on that play.
Like
that
a busted play.
Busted
I'm not
play.
really sure.
Parker tried to pick up what he could. Loss of about 5 yards on that. It's going to bring up another 3rd and long. This one now it's back at the 15-yard line. So this is, if we can pick up 7-8 yards and get us in position on 4th down here.
Do you kick it?
I'm not comfortable kicking it, but I'm comfortable going for it.
You got the wind.
You got the wind. You have the wind, and I'll go out on a limb here for Levi. I think he gives us our best chance to make those that we've had in the last few years. So
how about we just pick it up and not worry about it?
That's a good.
He's working on it right now.
Yeah.
Tyson Moss there with the carry. He's going to pick up a few,
but
not
we got
enough.
Got in the dead center of the field, though.
We did.
Got back to basically original line of scrimmage, so
it's going to bring up a 4th and about 11 after that carry.
I think they're going to go. They're going to kick
it. Here it goes.
Sweet.
So kicking team comes on. This will be the first field goal attempt this year. If Pullen actually is going to get to kick it here.
Yeah, I don't foresee anything, fancy.
So 30-yard field goal attempt by Levi Pullen. Snap is up. The kick is up, and
I think it's wide.
It is no good.
I think he had
the distance on it.
Long enough, just a little wide. Just a good shot at it.
Somebody didn't have much of a run up to it.
Yeah.
Well, it was a high. It was a high snap.
Yeah.
It was a high snap. They did a good job spotting it, and he got it off. But I don't know how much it affected his timing on that kick. But anyway, the 30-yard field goal is missed, and so Frederick will take over. Now the good thing is that they're going to be taking over at the 15-yard line. So again,
they actually do get moved out to the 20.
Oh, they do get moved up to the 20. Okay,
yep.
All right. So, again, pretty good field position this time for the Wolves defensively.
Yep.
So they'll have to go the length of the field. So Frederick's possession here. This time the handoff goes to the tailback. Tailback's going to be met in the background. Tried to spin out of it, and I'll tell you what, he was met by a host of defenders. No gain, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 20, or excuse me, 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right now, defense playing well, swarming those guys, those athletes. One thing I haven't seen Frederick do yet is put that ball in the air to that
No.
big wide receiver, you know.
Well, they went to the underneath piece
Yeah,
earlier, and I think you're going to see some of that. We're going to see some of the stuff into the flats a little bit this evening. Tailback is going to get out on the edge here. He's going to try and get out on the edge. Makes the first guy miss. Again, good job that time defensively. Defense playing inside out there is able to kind of bring him down. Malachi White there kind of at the bottom of the pile.
Number 9, Kramer on the carry.
Going to bring up a 3rd and about 7, 3rd and 8.
54, Hunter 2.
Ball at the 23-yard line. So, again, 5:48 to go in the first quarter, 0-0 ball game. So here you got twin receivers to each side. Here's where I think you're going to see a screen. Oh, just kind of overthrew that time. He had some field there in the middle there. Had a little room to go, but the screen pass is incomplete, and it looks like Frederick is going to have to punt. 4th and 7 now for him.
I don't know what he's going that deep for. It's not going to get there.
I think it's going to catch the wind again like it did that last one, but he's going to
I'm still – as long as it's bouncing before the 50, I'm just going to
he does not need to touch it.
Yeah.
So Brendan Rawls back to receive this punt at the 50. Got a little pressure up front here. Gets the ball
Now you got
off.
it low. Leave it alone. Seth looked back at it and was like, no, I'm not doing that.
So the Wolves will take over now. Again, good field position again for the third possession. Now we got to start capitalizing after the first two here. We're going to take over on the we're going to have the ball on the Frederick side of the field for the third possession here. This time at the 47-yard line. So the first two again, one of them the penalty kind of threw us off schedule, and then the second one we missed the field goal. So.
Call it the 46. 1st and 10.
The first down, just a handoff up the middle.
And again, we're going to see a lot of that.
Yeah.
Number 24.
Like Lane Rawls going right up the middle. Pick it up.
I like it. We're going to wear those big guys out up front out.
Yep.
Pick up 3 there is going to bring up a 2nd and 7 from the 44-yard line now.
I'm just going to throw this out there again. Thank you, all the people who are watching. We've jumped over 100 people in less than 5 minutes. We're up at about 375 now.
Oh, wow.
Again, heavy sleet coming down now out there. You can kind of see it if you can't see it in the camera.
Just started back up.
So a little option out on the edge this time goes out to Linville. Linville trying to get the edge. It's going to be brought out of bounds after a short gain.
They're going to get him
to the 40.
Yeah, right at the 40 where they're going to mark him. Well, they're still kind of moving. They're getting him more than I thought he got.
So they're going to get him to the 40.
Okay.
So gain of 4.
The far side, Judge was moving a little further down.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 4 here for the Wolves.
3rd and 4 for the 40-yard line.
Again, been a quick first quarter, already down to 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's going fast.
Jake's going
to be a lead this time. Parker's going to get the first down, it looks like. Ooh, I'll tell you what, I think it got hit out of bounds.
If he'd had a foot out of bounds already, they'd have thrown it. But I think he was still in bounds when they started.
Well, it's going to bring up a first down. Nice run that time by Parker. Wolves' first down of the game.
And it's enough for that very first Davis.
You know, hey, you already look on that Frederick sideline. You see, the front guys, a couple of them already got their hands on their hips and stuff, and that's exactly what Davis wants. Davis wants to wear those guys down, beat them up in the middle, just to open that game up.
Heavy look this time by the Wolves. Lane Rawls is going to get the carry, and it's going to fall forward and pick up.
And that's why, being able to pick up 4 or 5 yards on that first down, that's a huge, huge thing.
And again, and if you look at it, they actually ran right at the heart of Frederick's defense there, too. Their biggest guys who they ran at on that one. They just kind of overloaded that side and said, hey, we're going to push off the line of scrimmage, and Rawls fell behind him and kept his legs turning and picked up about 4 yards on that first down carry.
Yep.
Ball at the 26-yard line now. This time, again, Rawls has got the carry. He's going to get out and going to pick up the first down. Again, that little pop play there where it's kind of before the defense can get set. Nice run that time by Rawls. Ball's going to be spotted at the 16-yard line now, 1st and 10 for the Wolves.
Gain of 10 yards for Rawls. And it's another Wolves. First down.
We got an animated Mr. Mapes tonight. You
We
guys can hear
do.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. He's
he's
ready to go.
He's ready for the playoff
he's
football.
he's in playoff mode tonight.
He
I
is.
like it. Parker this time is going to keep the ball. Again, not a whole lot on that first down carry. I think he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but probably not much more than that. Maybe picks up one. Did a good job blocking the interior there, but they left the guy on the edge, kind of had a clean shot at him. So 2nd and 9 for the Wolves.
Again, one pass.
So we missed a field goal earlier. Does that mean we try another one if we bog down here?
I'm at a point right now. I'm probably going to go for it. You've got them on their heels.
So here we go. We are out on the edge. Oh, we're trying to get to the edge. I'll tell you what, he's going to be thrown down. Missed kind of had a lead back there.
Yeah.
Needed to cut it back inside, though. We're not going to be able to
I
outrun
feel like
this guy.
they got too much speed on the outside.
Well, we're
so.
not going to be able to go east and west on this team. You're going to have to
they're
pick your hole.
athletic. I think we're just going to have to wear them down in the middle. Absolutely.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 from the 15-yard line.
Third and 10 from the 16.
Parker's going to drop back to pass.
Yes,
Pass
yes.
Pass intended.
They're gonna throw
it.
it.
There's a flag.
Hey, he had his back to the quarterback. That's going to get called every time.
Yep.
It was a good-looking pass. It was a bullet. He threw it flat. But, hey, that worked out for the Wolves.
So one thing real quick. So if you guys have not seen the field, there is they actually painted the Wolf midfield tonight,
Yep.
and it's really cool. And so anyway, just to let you guys know, last night Coach Parker, Dane Parker, Trey Parker, Cole Martin, Jason Digby, and Jordan Romine and Colin Dulaney all spent several hours painting this. So
Hey, shout out to those guys.
it faded
the boys,
some.
Yeah, the boys love it. It meant a lot to them. It's a huge deal for them. From what hearing my son talk about it, and a little homage to that 2013 time frame, they're all kind of wanting to go back to that mentality. So shout out to those guys for getting that done.
And let me say one more thing as soon as this play is over here. So handoff is going to go to 8. That was
Ty Barnett.
6.
Ty Barnett.
Oh, was that Ty?
I think. Let's see.
Oh, it is 8.
It is 8. Ty
Yep.
Barnett. So again, access control storage. Lee Bonner actually bought and donated the stencil so we could do this. So again, thank you, Access Control Storage and Lee Bonner for letting us do this. It's awesome, kind of homage to our earlier teams.
Previous play was third down.
So again, that pass interference play is kind of Wolves are back at 4th down, so that was quick. So again, 4th and 2 now. Wolves at the 8-yard line
With a minute left in the quarter.
With a minute to go in the quarter. So again, this is a big down for the Wolves. Heavy set this time for the Wolves.
4th and 2 for the Wolves.
Up. I don't think we're going to get there. Yep. So again, ran to the opposite, the weak side there, kind of overloaded aside. And again, Frederick was not fooled, stayed home, and that's going to be a drop for a loss. So Frederick will take over.
Lost back to the 15-yard line. Loss of 7.
So again, got to start capitalize on these. That's three possessions where we've had the ball starting on Frederick's side of the field, and unable to score any points on that, and can't let that come back to haunt us.
We already burned through 3 downs on that penalty.
Man, that was fast.
That was quick. So Frederick with
Wrap
the
him up.
quarterback's going to keep this time. Ooh,
Stood him up there.
nice run though. It's going to pick up about I'd say about 7 on that.
Malachi White. Let's see, Spencer Clinton in there on the tackle.
So Frederick started at the ball at the 15-yard line. Gain of 8 there. It's going to bring up it's going to be spotted at what looks like about the 22-yard line, 23-yard line. 2nd and 2. Ooh, that time he's met. I'll tell you what, he does a good job fighting forward. But again, they're kind of running that little wildcat look right now, where the ball's going directly to that big number 30, who is also one of their big weapons out on the perimeter. So after one quarter, 0-0 ball game, Frederick with the ball at their own 23-yard line, facing a 3rd and 2.
So real quick. again, we are now at roughly over 400 people, 415 people watching with us. I see the last comment was a Go Bombers.
So we got some Frederick fans.
We got
watching.
some Frederick fans watching. We're glad you're with us to have us watching. Precursor, this is a biased show.
Oh, yeah.
This is a student-run organization from Davis High School, run by high school kids. We are just the talking heads that get to get on here and run our mouths. We got an awesome crew of students back here running this for us. They're by now, I would actually be willing to say they're pretty well pros at this.
They're getting.
So, yeah.
Except for
I
Alexis.
saw we had the A team back there, so I was real excited when I saw
it. It's playoff. You got to bring the A team, right?
That's
You
right.
got to bring your top scoreboard.
Top
camera guy.
So let's tell
Alexis
everybody who's
is only
doing
on
what.
the A team because her name begins with it.
So we got Alexis Davis running the laptop, doing the producing for us tonight. Aiden Lynch is on the camera for us. Rush England up here in the press box helping out, spot the clock and everything, and a whole crew of media kids outside doing some footage work and stuff to basically get as much footage possible for this game tonight. So they're working hard for you guys.
So here we go, a little bit different look this time for Frederick. Looks like they're almost in a wing tee look here with one deep guy behind the wing. Handoff's going to go to that tailback 30. I'll tell you what, Oh man,
he might have got that.
He got it, but it's gonna be close. Yeah, it's gonna be a first down. So Frederick with the first down now. Ball spotted at the 26-yard line. Needed 2, picked up 3, so got an extra yard there. Handoff goes back to number 9. Again, that number 9 is going to be the bell cow. We talked about that. We expected him to get the ball bunch, and he is going to do that. Not a whole lot for him to do there that time. Played pretty well by the defense after that gain of about 1.5, maybe 2. Lane Rawls in on the tackle. Ball at the 28-yard line.
Number 9, Kramer on the carry. Out to the 28, gain of 2. Second and 8.
Quick pitch out on the edge this time to 9. Again, played well by the defense.
Ball.
We've got a flag. I think that's going to be a face mask.
Like
Let's see where it's at.
He might have waved it off, though.
Number 6, Luke Linfield.
It's played pretty well, but I want to see what they call here. Hold on the offense. So, again, made me a little bit nervous because they threw it right at the pile.
Right in the tackle, so you kind of fear that's – once you do this enough, you kind of figure out where they're throwing the flags.
Yeah, you're like, oh, yep, that's what that is.
That's what that's going to be, but that one was actually a holding call. So
it's going to bring the ball all the way back to the 15-yard line.
Back to the 16-yard line. Remains second down.
Be second down and about 20 now from the 16. So, Bobby, you've been waiting for the ball to go to that tall receiver. I think you're about to see it. On 2nd and 20, I think they're going to put the ball in the air here. So,
I kept thinking that they were going to basically Wynnewood did that a lot against us, and so I would expect to see that from them.
So we got a timeout by Frederick.
With Pebbles Real Estate timeout. I haven't got to say it all season.
You did it. There you go.
Way to jump in there and throw it in there. It's a good job.
So yeah, I kind of expect to see they've got a big package out there right now with 2 tall receivers, number 30 out wide, and then they had another gentleman that was actually in the slot there, and I could see them going to either of the 2 of them, twins formation to each side if they come back out in the same formation.
And you win a certificate to Home Plate Diners here in Davis.
So 10:42 to go in the second quarter, 0-0 ball game.
Let's have that first drive.
All defense so far, and let's see if that continues.
Winning ticket number 501.
We got a little guest up here with us.
We have Boyd Fulton. I'm not here. I wasn't here to defend myself the last time. I'm sitting on the beach listening to Boyd badmouth me about throwing the ball.
So let's get one more play here, and then we'll put Boyd on,
we'll
on
throw
the
Boyd on there.
broadcast.
I'll give up my headset, and he can jump on there.
So here we go, Frederick, with the twins formation to each side. They're going to put the ball in the air. Quarterback's got a little pressure, but he's got a guy open downfield. Oh, boy, they came up with that. That's amazing that he came up with that. Wow, what a play. Bounce off one guy, Another guy catches it in the air while on the ground, and just like that.
That was Madden stuff.
Wow, that was crazy.
Weird.
On 2nd and 20, they're able to come up with the first down. So that was crazy. So Boyd Fulton now joining us, the historian himself. So what do you think about this so far?
It's a defensive battle. You guys brought me up here to be the anti-Jared Morris.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Hey, I think we already have one of those. I think it's me.
It's
I'm
everybody.
an OU
It's,
fan, and I don't like passing.
Yep.
it's the city of Davis.
So 9's going to get the ball again here. Pick up about 3 yards, maybe 4 on that carry. Nice run that time by number 9. So yeah, no, I'm there with you, Boyd. I'm one of those guys that I want to pound the rock until they quit.
Yeah, I'm up the middle. Is keep feeding it to the fullback.
So they picked up a little bit more than what I thought on that one, Boyd. Picked up 5 on that. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5. And again, Frederick's got something going here. They're now on the Davis 40-yard line. 2nd and 5.
It's gonna be, got
Again, nice
Man,
catch that time.
catch.
Able to there was 30. We've been waiting for him to get the ball.
He fingertipped that one back up.
Was not a good pass, but he's able to come up with it. And again, nice catch, nice run after the catch, pick up another first down for Frederick.
That guy's an incredible athlete.
He looks good, doesn't he?
Our defensive line is getting through.
Yeah.
Like they're getting through the front line. It's just being able to cover the outside.
We'll have to key on him in the second half.
Yep. So 1st and 10 now for Frederick at the Davis 29-yard line. Again, 9:42 to go in the first half. 0-0 ball game.
Was that like the quickest first quarter you guys have
Boy,
ever
yeah,
experienced?
it's been a while since one went that quick.
no.
There we go. Got a kind of gouged up in the
Another
middle,
first down.
straight
Yeah.
dive run up the middle there.
Let's see. Maybe Colgate went a little faster. Like
Yeah.
that's the fastest game we've had all year.
Yeah, the second half, definitely.
Yeah. Less than 2 hours.
Yeah.
So Frederick threatening now within the Davis red zone at the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Bombers.
1st and 10 at the Wolves 15-yard line.
Again, a little bit played, a little bit better that time by the defense.
Did y'all see
24.
the snow a while ago?
I did. That was crazy, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It's been a while since we've.
They
We've
gave me
seen that,
panhandle
right?
flashbacks. I was like, oh, I don't like that.
A little blowing snow.
So another gain of about 3-4 yards there.
Usually I'm the guy that everybody grabs about the wind here. I'm like, whatever. And today it was windy. I was like, I have to admit this.
2nd and 6 for Frederick at the 11. I formation this time for the Bombers. Handoff's going to go to 9 again. I thought he might have went a little early.
Yeah. They didn't throw anything.
So to bring up a 3rd down.
About 2.
Again, 9 lost his helmet there, so he's going to have to come off this play. So
No worries, they got 30 out there.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And you
He's
got
getting
a
the ball.
feeling who they're going
He's
to go
gonna get the
to.
ball.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't be surprised to throw that little slant underneath to the.
He's wide out on the right.
Yep. Nope. They're going to go up top, I would assume.
Who's out there with him? Is that?
Cody.
Little pop underneath,
No, they
hand
got
off.
it right
They're
in
going to
the
pick up
middle.
the first.
Dang. Decoy.
Yeah.
So we've got a first down for Frederick.
Somebody's lipping off 56.
56, which
That's
is Mason Tomlinson.
Yep. Now that's one we need.
Yep.
Yep. So 1st and goal now for Frederick at the 4. Again, this is Frederick was able to overcome a 2nd and 20 on this drive. So again, been playing pretty good defense, but this drive we have not played as well.
We need to get out of here on
Yeah.
30. No.
He's got-
And I was going to go
No.
9. Submarine
good
that
defense.
time by
I
Lane
think, yeah,
Rawls.
The hammer, look at that.
Nice job of kind of submarining him before he could ever get going, taking his legs out. Which
One-
again, that kid, he likes the spin move. He does it a lot, But if you're taking his legs out, he's not going to be able to do that.
Watching out here on number 30, Dakota Carter is doing everything he can to make himself look bigger against that kid.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 4 now
Here we go
for the
again.
Bombers.
He's wide out again.
Again, you're gonna either see the one-on-one play up top,
Short
or you're
field.
gonna see
He's
9.
He's going to fade. No, he's not. It's going to be.
So
They're leaving
Oh,
him
yeah.
alone. He got in.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
in. That's a
dang it.
touchdown.
I thought they hit him in the back, or hit in the backfield. Well, that was a good drive by
It was a
Frederick.
good
it
drive.
was a good drive.
With some crazy catches down here, especially that one right here
That
in
was
the
an
middle
awesome
of the field.
Deflection catch,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
And, the defense kind of felt – you could tell they kind of got deflated after that. They'd been playing pretty well, but when you get one of those kind of oddball plays sometimes, it's just kind of –
You're right. Yeah, I see that.
So 6:54 to go in the first half. Frederick now on the board 6-0 with the extra point attempt to come. And the kick is up, and let's see what we got here. It is they're all looking at each other, all three officials. They're saying there is a flag down.
That's a big old kid kicking.
Well, it was a big old kid. I think that's their tackle that just went out there and kicked.
You weren't here at the Marietta. You guys weren't here at Marietta game. Marietta had a huge kicker.
Did they? And his wasn't real tricky. He just kicked the ball straight on. It's not like he took the 2 steps to the side and then let it go.
That's how we did when I played.
Straight
on kicking.
So they did call a false offsides on the Wolves. So it'll be interesting to see if they try and go for 2 here now.
They should.
I know if I was on the other side, that's exactly what I'd do.
Davis would.
Yep. If they gave us a short conversion attempt, I'm going to take it. And it looks like that's what's going to come back. So they're going back out onto the field. Their offense is. So again, Wolves' defense needs to recoup here. Get reset.
Now wait a minute.
Well, we need to
Wow.
get
That's crazy.
Did
so
they make the field goal?
I
never
apparently
saw a
they
signal.
apparently they're saying that the field goal was good. They declined the
didn't see
penalty,
it.
and they're
wow.
going to. So
Well, I
again,
didn't see the.
They never signaled on
No,
the
they
kick.
sure didn't.
so that was a weird play. So they're. So again, they kicked the extra point. They never said if the extra point was good or bad. Then they called a penalty on Davis. The penalty is declined, but the penalty the kick was apparently good, and it is now 7-0.
So one thing now, we need I know several of those guys play on defense as well, but we need a long drive.
We sure do.
To give them you had a couple crazy pass completions on you, let them kind of recover from that, and then come back out. Well, we need points.
So 6:54 to go in the first half here. Again, Wolves trailing now 7-0. Again, we've had 3 good possessions in the first half, all on the Frederick side of the field, unable to punch them in. So
they declined it. They're gonna
do it again.
Okay, so here we go. Never mind. So we just told you.
Confusing thing.
Well, apparently we're not the only ones confused because they don't know what's going on. So they have now declined the extra point. Now they're going to go for 2. So again, it is currently 6-0. They're going to.
Awesome if we get this.
Look, it looks like they're lining up to kick again.
Sure
They're not
are.
even going to go for 2, which even makes less sense. But
Okay, I'm really confused by this. He didn't.
so long snap. Oh, it's going to be a
Pop
straight
it.
handoff to the big guy. Let's see if they can bring him down. That's short.
Yes.
So they ran the fake to the big guy, and he is unable to get in the end
That was a
zone.
mistake.
So again,
And then that fires up the boys. They're ready to go again.
that's a momentum play right there.
that was a
So
good play.
again, they shot it. We talked about how big that guy was, and again, it was a direct snap to him, and he was just going to try and rumble in, but he is stopped short.
Good play by the Wolves. Dang.
So are you down for the day, Boyd, or
I came down
Just
met
for the
some
game?
guys at about 4 o'clock and some old high school buddies, and then I watched the game. I'm going to go back up to the city tonight.
I got you. So we saw you out there earlier with the veterans.
Yeah, Veterans
Thank
Day.
you for your service. It
Yeah.
was awesome getting to see you out
I
there.
was in the Air Force, and they in the other branches called it the civilian. I was military. So
That's
what I
awesome.
was in.
Yep.
I've got great stories of how we were pampered in the Air Force. So I love to rub it in with other branches.
Yeah, they probably don't like to hear it very much, though.
My
They make-
That's
grandpa
okay.
was
That's all right.
my grandpa was in the Air Force. He has
Yeah.
little stories.
Yeah.
So, we talked a couple times, guys, about Dakota Carter. Let's see what he can do here. So I'd like to see him get it back to number 1, give one a little room to run here and kind of see what he can do.
Or if their kicker can even make they're with the win now, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they got
Yeah,
the
so
win.
they'll be
Okay.
kicking with the
Yeah,
win. So I got a
there we
feeling
go.
it's going to be a
Yeah.
deeper kick
Yeah,
than normal.
You're probably right.
But then you got the group up here up front just waiting.
They know what might be coming.
Yeah,
And again, it looks like it's the same guy trying to kick here. Again, that's a big kicker.
man.
He's going to kick it deep,
No, it's
and
not
again,
gonna be.
it's going to be fielded that time by number 12, which I think is
go,
Trey
go,
Melton.
Go,
See if he
go,
can get
Trey.
out on the edge. Be brought down about the 31-yard
that's
line,
okay.
30-yard line. That's not a bad return right there. So Davis will take over 1st and 10 at the 30. And again, this is going to be a game. They're not going to give up chunk plays, so we're going to have to chew up some first downs here.
Yeah, let's get Rawls.
Let's get those guys going. Yep.
And we've been getting 3 or 4 yards every time he's touching the ball, so
Yep.
let's keep it going.
Let's not get too tricky. Keep doing what we're doing.
It simple.
Run the ball, control the clock. We got 6:45 to go. This is the time we can go on a long drive here.
There's Rawls.
Parker's going to keep it on that one. Just kind of fall behind the lead back there. Gain of a couple, not a whole lot on that first down play. Again, played pretty well by the defense.
Pretty good play up front so far from our line. Guys like Mason Tomlinson, Kobe England, Colton Rawls, those guys getting in there trying to make the push.
So it looks like they're only going to give him a gain of 1, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. And again, need to pick up more than that on first down to stay on schedule. Or we got to make it up here on 2nd and 3rd.
There's Rawls.
Rawls, there he goes. He is in the open field. He's at the 50. He's trying to run a gentleman over, 45. Good job that time. Again, that's what we wanted to see. And again, able to flip the field there. 2nd and 9. We picked up that 2nd and 9 now.
Once or twice a game, he breaks one just like that.
Yep. Beautiful run that time.
It's just a matter of time.
Wolves again on Frederick's side of the field, which is where we want to be. And now at the Frederick 44-yard line, 1st and 10. And again, that's why we want to keep. That's why we want to keep feeding the monster, right? Keep feeding the guy up front and let him push him around.
No passing.
Yeah, I'm okay. No passing this game. This is the no passing side of the press box. Oh, ball's on the ground.
Ball's out. Pick it up. I think
Parker was able to get it back, but missed the handoff there. It's going to be a loss of 1 on that play, and again, unfortunately,
that kind of snap or what?
Well, it looked like the
handoff wasn't clean.
Yeah, it looked like it, and I don't know if he was trying to run a zone read there and take the ball back out out of the running back's hands.
But he got
I couldn't really tell,
up, though.
2nd and long. Yeah.
So 2nd and long, we got to get out of these downs. And again,
stacking the line.
You look at how many guys Frederick has on the line of scrimmage. If you can ever beat that first line of scrimmage, just like we saw Lane do a few minutes ago, you got an open lane.
Yeah. We got to penetrate that.
But they had 10 guys all in the box there, so they're daring us to do something.
Now 3rd and long.
3rd and 8. 3rd and 9. So again, 4:44 to go here in the first half. Wolves trailing 6-0. Option out on the edge this time.
Go.
It's going to be a first down. Oh,
he got it. He got it.
Gets down to about they're going to mark him down at about the 27-yard line, so 1st and 10.
That's the best progress we've had on the outside tonight. They're pretty quick from side to side, so it was a good run.
Good job that time of sealing the edge there and kind of making them play the quarterback on that option.
Malachi White's change of pace, speed, it's hard to account for.
Yeah, I like it because it's just a complete different look for us.
Definitely.
We can kind of press the edge there and kind of put a little pressure on him. Quarterback's straight follow this time. He's going to get in the hole, and he's still going. Still got his feet.
Good job.
Yeah,
nice run that time.
That's where those squats come in.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
You seen Parker's thighs.
He's
kind of rebuilt himself this year. He's got a lot of strength. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 4. Yep. Yeah. This is kind of where we want to go on first down. 5-6 first down sets up the rest of the possession.
Boyd, I don't know where you stood last time when you were up here, but you're in the corner where you're getting right to where you can't see
Yeah, unfortunately, you start making your way this way here in a little bit.
I'll try not to lean in front of Brad.
Hey, that's okay.
There we go. Go.
Straight handoff there to Lane Rawls. Going to pick up a couple, not much.
There for a second, I thought Spencer was Lane, and I was like, hey, all right. Oh, wait.
Well, I thought Lane was about to jump it. So.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3 here. Again, 3:22 to go in the first half.
And definitely four down.
Definitely 4 down territory here.
If we don't make it.
But we're going to make it right now, so we're not worried about that.
That's great. Thank you.
The power of positivity, Brad.
That's exactly right. Parker back under center here. Flexbone look again.
Uh-oh.
Option
pitch.
Out on the edge. A pitch on the ground.
Hold on to it.
Tyson has still got his feet. Spins out that first way. He's still running. He's going to score a touchdown. Oh, we got a late flag.
Okay, what's that called?
We got a late flag. I can't tell where it was at, but
It's in the place where a holding is.
yeah, I think they're going to call
Well,
a hold
I don't
there,
know. By that time, everywhere was where holding could be.
Holding.
Man, that's how you don't
hurts.
give up a play, though. Look at give up to Tyson Moss on that, though.
Yeah, Tyson Moss with a heck of a run there. Gets in the end zone. This one's going to come back, though, because the penalty. And, again, Wolves have got to quit self-destructing here.
Not as bad as it could have been.
Nope.
But that was a touchdown. That's a reverse.
Yep. So now we're going to have third and looks like about 7 or 8 here from what looks like it's going to be about the 27-yard line. Again, heck of a run is negated by the penalty.
I didn't see the hold either.
I didn't either, but he threw it.
I didn't either.
Looks like there's still a discussion down there. Still third down. Yeah, and they threw it. They had kind of an opening in there,
Yeah.
so he had to see something, or he wouldn't have thrown it where he threw it. But again, Moss there kind of had to cut back against the field, and you never know. So again, flexbone look this time. Parker in the shotgun. Little reverse this time. Oh, the ball's on the ground again.
Golly.
Boy, I'll tell you what, we got to get those snaps. That reverse looked like it was set up perfect
this
too.
This isn't 4-down territory.
No. 36-yard line.
Well,
so
they might go for it here.
I don't.
They're kind of in a weird spot.
I think they're going to put the punt team back on.
No, they're going to punt it.
It's kind of
at least the punt team's coming out. Who knows if we actually are going to punt it? But
yeah.
So we ran that fake punt not too long ago. So it'll be interesting to see if they throw that one out here.
Somebody threw a challenge flag there for a second.
I said, "What is that red thing on the field?"
Well,
I'm telling you, I think this is going to be. Well, I thought it was going to be a fake. It's not. It's going to be a directional kick.
Directional kick.
Ooh, it's going to be a nice roll though. Come down to about what looks like about the 14-yard line.
So, I get the reverses. They go the wrong way if they don't work.
Yep. Now I think that was a play that would have worked, but we keep putting the ball on the turf, and again it's cold out there. People's hands are cold, but you got to secure the ball. Again, so Frederick will take over. Minute 48 to go before halftime. Frederick leading 6-0.
First and 10 for the 14.
A little quick pitch out on the edge this time to number 3.
Oh,
that time met in the hole.
That was
so there we go.
Lane
Nice
Ross
hit.
put it on him.
Let them keep doing that east and west stuff here.
Well, and if they do it, they don't. 3 isn't the guy they need to do it with, which works in our favor. 9 is the guy, and again, here comes 9 now, right on cue. So 3 is that little slot guy that they put in. Now I will say 3 is the one that scored on us earlier.
Sure.
So, but he's kind of their change of pace back. So 2nd and 9 after the gain of 1 there. Ball at the 15-yard line. Again, that clock's got about a minute left in the first half. Quick pitch out on the opposite side. This time it's going to go to number 9.
Well, he made a decent amount.
Nice run.
Yeah, I think he's going to be just short.
That's not 9, though. That is 6, actually, who got that one.
Well, I guess we're going to see right here for their content being up 6-0 at half.
So 48 seconds go, and the clock is going to run here. 3rd down and about 2. So I figure you're going to see just a straight run. If they can pick up the first down, they will. If not, they're going to run the clock out.
Yeah.
So
enough for 2 more plays here,
Yep.
unless they pass it.
So 30 is in one-on-one coverage. I still haven't seen them try and go downfield to him. I could also see that happening. And again, they're going to change a play at the line of scrimmage here.
They're going to try to draw Davis off sides. Didn't work.
Didn't work. So 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Davis trailing 6-0. Again, it's been a good game so far.
Yeah.
Aside from that one long drive.
Yeah, that's it. One freak play there. Again, been a defensive struggle so far for both teams.
And Frederick, Bradley, I think you and I talked about how good Frederick is on defense. If you look at their
they haven't gave up many points,
no.
and they've been very explosive offensively.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the most points they gave up was against Washington, which Washington's been scoring on everybody. So,
So in district, in games involving district opponents in the playoffs right now, just to kind of bring everybody up to speed. So Community Christian Holdenville is tied 14-14 in the second quarter.
I think that CCS might have maybe overlooked. Holdenville's not bad. Holdenville gave us all we wanted. So.
I know Holdenville's a pretty good ball.
So Washington leading Atoka 14-0. Kingston trailing Lindsay 7-0 in the first quarter.
Not surprised.
See if there's any other scores here. Kind of surprised.
Chandler-Hennessy game.
Chandler and Hennessy, boy, that will be the winner of this game draws that, and that has been little halfback pass this time is gonna. Oh, he's got a guy wide open.
Get there, Dakota.
Dakota Carter there.
Oh man.
Kind of read that a little bit late. He looked like he was going to be running downfield for a touchdown. And, again, Dakota Carter is able to recover there, makes a play on the ball.
Incredible athletic play.
So it's now 4th and 2.
Athlete.
So we're going to have a chance to return this here. There's 13 seconds.
This will be it, though. They got to tell Ross back there to try to return it.
Yep, we want to return this one if we can. Again, I wouldn't mind seeing put a little pressure on this kicker too. See what we can get done here.
That'd be great.
Gets the kickoff here. Rawls is going to let it. He's going to let it. He's going to let it go.
We're going to go in at halftime.
Yeah, it looks like.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna check out at halftime so you can get the A team back.
Oh, hey, I think this was the A team. I think.
No.
We appreciate you like always, Boyd.
You guys.
So appreciate all you do for us.
Do this next week.
That's exactly right. We'd like to do it twice, right?
Y'all have a good one.
All right, man. We'll see you
Boyd.
later on. Thank you, Boyd. Again, Boyd Fulton, our historian. If you ever get the statistics from him each week, or if you don't, you're missing out. It's a great group of information that he always provides us for the opponent that we are meeting that week in the playoffs. And again, looks like we're going to come out in the.
Dropped a bomb, Brad. That'd be cool.
I don't think it's
I know
going to happen.
nobody likes it, and that's okay. I'm fine with not being liked. I'm used to it. I teach freshmen, but
so
do something.
Into the first half now. Wolves trailing 6-0 to Frederick. So again, big defensive slugfest in the first half.
For sure.
So like that, we are going to take a break. We got a 20-minute halftime. We will be back after halftime. Hope you're enjoying this game and the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Bobby Morris, and
Bobby
Alexander and Jared Morris.
Got weird.
Hey, you guys, if you were married, you'd be Bobby Morris, right?
Oh my gosh.
So there you go. So Jared Morris and Bobby Alexander will be back.
Hey. Look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge?
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank. Member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
Jones Jewelry, watch repair and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer.
First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge.
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge.
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
Jones Jewelry, watch repair and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care, with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 therapist who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central's friendly staff promises you a safe and inviting atmosphere while they work with you to get you back on your feet. Regardless of the injury, PT Central will have you back to moving again and feeling better than ever. Physical Therapy Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge.
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
Here at Hilltop Animal Health Center, our doors are always open for your animals. From your friendly pets to your large livestock, we are always happy to help. For more information, give us a call at 580-622-4088 or stop by and visit us at 5115 State Highway 7 in between Davis and Sulphur.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Uptown Formal. We have a wide selection of dresses and suits that you can rent for any special occasion. We also have a variety of bows and bow ties available to go with your choice of wear. There are multiple dressing rooms where you can get a feel for the clothing you are trying on. We are located at Tiffany Plaza in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Uptown Formal, helping you look your very best for any occasion.
So we are back, 3:58 to go before the second half. Wolves trailing at halftime today, 6-0, and again, defensive slugfest here in the first half.
Man, I'm sorry I had to kick Boyd out. You know, I know you.
Hey, it was fun. We don't get to talk to him very much.
He is a much better commentator than I am.
Hey,
so.
he's probably a much better commentator than all of us.
That's probably true.
So, Boyd, if you're out there, maybe you just come replace all three of us, and we'll go watch the game.
You could take on the solo show.
We'd love it.
On the road, you know, and I think people would love it. So
again, good first half. Good first half as far as a good game, but again, need some points.
Some costly mistakes from the Wolves. You know, ball going back on the ground. Really both teams put the ball on the ground a couple of times. Davis more so than Frederick. Not turning the ball over on those situations, but still costing themselves yardage. Mental mistakes on on plays, penalties, things like that. Those are things that have been costly thus far. But even with those setbacks, still 6-0.
Yep.
And we do get the ball
the ball coming out. And again, I expect to see some. I expect to see some adjustments. We'll see how many. Now, again, I think we still got to run the ball. We've got to control the clock as much as we can. Again, this has been an explosive Frederick offense all year. And it's one of those things we talked about. We knew they were good defensively. They have not given up much points this year. Offensively, they're a team, that scored 55, 49, 43, 59, 43. So, again, they put some points on the board. So, again, we need to possess the ball as long as we can, but we got to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, one thing, I think our defense has played well against that those athletic offenses.
Yep.
And done really well for the most part. You take away the one
kind of the weird, odd play, double catch deal.
Video game Madden-esque catch, and really which kind of set that drive up for Frederick. And really our boys were kind of beat down because you guys talked about it, that deflating play happened. You take that away. You take that catch away, and I think Davis dominates that first half from the defensive side of the ball.
Props to Frederick, too, defensively, because, again, Davis really wasn't able to move the ball a lot.
No, 2 times in the red zone, and not coming up with points on those situations, that's hurt.
That hurts.
That is costly. And we've said the word playoffs over and over tonight because this is it. It's here. Those are things that you can't do. When you get in the red zone, you got to make it count. And so that's some things that we got to have to make adjustments for in the second half.
And we talked about how tradition rich these two teams are. So this is the Davis Wolves. They're hosting their 80th home playoff game, their 39th home first round game. So again, pretty good statistic there. Now, this is our first home playoff game since 2020. Davis is 40-10 in the first round of the playoffs, has an all-time home record of 67-12 and 35-3 at home in the first round of the playoffs. The Wolves' last playoff win at home was over Holdenville in 2020, who is now in our district. Then if you look at the Frederick side again, they're a team that can match Davis in the playoffs as well. Davis, the Bombers, Frederick, has made 6 championship game appearances, 5 state championships. They're 3-10-1 on the road in the first round of the playoffs, and they have an all-time playoff record of 10-16-1. So, again, they don't match Davis, but they're a tradition-rich team that has a lot of state championships on their resume.
To get to those titles, you're not going to win all those playoffs, but you're there.
Yep.
And there's a lot of teams, you hear this about college and the NFL. There's a lot of teams sitting at the house, that are watching these games, that aren't playing in these games. Frederick has been there. Have they won as many as Davis has? No, but they are still a tradition-rich team of being there and getting their opportunities and making it count when they can.
So during the heyday of Davis's runs in the playoffs, I saw a lot of games just like this, and really the telltale sign was in the second half we came out and we dominated. So we're going to see if this is a Davis team like teams of old where, again, second half we come out and we control the clock and dominate. Because, again, that's how we played a lot of winning football that way for a long period of time.
Absolutely. And I just want to, real quick, before we get back into this game, we've got 2 minutes before the game time. We had over 515 people watching with us in that second half. Thank you very much for doing it. We know we dropped a little bit during our commercial break during halftime. We have to get those commercials out there because we could not do this without those sponsors. Thank you to those sponsors for being proud supporters of Davis and everything that this media class does.
Well, if this game continues the way it is, I got a feeling we're going to break that number of viewers here in the second half. Because again, this is a close one.
And I know we got people from all over. We got people from Frederick watching. We've got people in California watching. We've got a viewer, a former student at Davis, a former esports player at Davis, watching from North Dakota, Mr. Brayson Oliver.
Oh, nice.
I know you're watching, Brayson. You texted me saying this is, important that you get your name called.
So Katie Romo, again, I was supposed to tell Mr. Morris that she's eating in Cedar Hill, Texas, and watching at the same time.
Okay,
so
nice.
So here we go, big second half here. Jared, what do you want to see here in the second half, bud? I just want to see points. What I want to see.
That's all. That's what we need.
Yep.
Right now. I mean, what I want to see is not going to happen, Brad. So what I need to see is we got to take care of the ball.
Yep.
I mean, if it's the reverses, the handoff, whatever.
No self-inflicted injury.
Execution has to be clean.
Yep.
Because it got sloppy, and that cost us.
Yep. So, again, I did think that our guys came out fired up in the first half. We'll see how they come out here in the second half. But, again, big second half time. We've got 28 seconds to go. Wolves will receive the second half kick. Again, it looks like there's a lot of cold people out there, too.
They are, but they're here.
They're here,
They're here. The crowd is pumped up. We got a bunch of cheerleaders down there going nuts.
That's crazy with the ninth grade out there, isn't it?
And I'm going to give a little shout-out to the town east of us. You know, that a lot of people won't say their name, but it is Sulphur. Unfortunately, they did not make the playoffs in Class 3A, but there are a lot of their students and kids here cheering on our kids because, yes, we play Bedlam. It's a little bit of a rivalry, but we all know that we're all from Murray County. We're all right here close, and they're here cheering on Davis.
So I will say my oldest son just sent me a text message, and he said that he is watching from San Diego, California. So, again, there you go.
We're sorry you're having to listen to that dad on the air.
That's exactly right. He probably listens to him more there than he did in person. So here we go. Frederick to kick off here in the second half. Deep kick with the wind here is going to be fielded by Dakota Carter at about the 10-yard line.
Go, Dakota.
10
go.
to 15, going to the 20. He's got a little bit of a lane.
Go, go, go,
like
go, go,
He's still on his feet.
Go.
He's at the 25-30.
Go, Dakota. Hey, I'll take it.
Nice return that time. And, again, I thought they might have got his hand into a face mask there on the initial tackle attempt.
It really kind of looked like it, but Dakota able to stay on his feet and still continue going and get all the way out to, almost the 45-yard line.
So, again, we talked about what he could do with the ball in the open field, and, again, he kind of got to see a little bit of it.
You give that kid a full head of steam to find some open space and gain some speed, man, he can be dangerous.
So 34-yard return that time by Dakota Carter, and Wolves will take over at their own 43-yard line. Parker back under center, flexbone look this time. Parker's going to hand off upside. Lane Rawls, he breaks through the tackle. There's going to be a face mask on the end there. Again, Rawls picks up the first down. Again, there's going to be a face mask there. That one you could see from up here. So the Wolves now down to what looks like about the 43-yard line. They're going to tack on some more yardage here. Personal foul, so we're going to add 15 yards on top of that. You can always tell when it gets exciting here in the press box because that's when you start hearing people knocking on the windows.
Yeah,
we like that.
We do like
more
knocking
that,
on
right?
windows in there. Brad, I don't know if you know, we got another guest on here.
Okay, let's let her talk a little bit. This is exciting.
Anna Richardson joining us for the football game here tonight.
All right, Anna, glad to have you on the line with us.
Hi guys.
So again, ball at the 28-yard line now for the Wolves, 1st and 10. This time it's going to be a quarterback keep here, and again, it's going to pick up a couple yards. So what have you thought about this first half, Anna?
Very stressful.
Very stressful,
very
yeah?
Stressful. Of course, I got here at the second quarter, so I didn't really see what happened much the first, but it's looking hopeful.
Yeah, I like how the second half has started. So the Wolves now facing a 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line. So again, low snap. Again, we'll see if we are able to recover the ball there. Again, ball kind of shot out there. I think Parker's able to come up with it.
So, Brad, I don't know if you heard that little discussion right behind you there, but
nope.
Aside from the ballgame, we're at 540 people.
Cool, nice.
I was just informed if we hit 600, the man behind me is going to shave his beard off.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Let's try and get
so
to
600. If you know people out there who are not watching, get them on here.
One of our viewers may quit watching.
So 3rd and 5 now for the or 3rd and 4 for the Wolves from the 25-yard line. Big down here for the Wolves. Quarterback's going to keep. He's going to pick up that first down. He's still going. He's down to about the 15-yard line.
So to all our viewers out there, if you have never seen Mr. Morris with his beard shaved, you don't want to see it.
It's an ugly sight is what you're saying. Have you seen it?
I've seen it.
Oh, that's scary. She's seen a picture. She said,
that's
not even a real one. That was enough. That's exactly right. I like it.
I still love you, Mr. Morris. It's
So,
okay.
So Anna was always one of our favorites in media. So Anna, tell us a little bit about what you're doing now.
Currently I am employed at Turner Falls.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yes, and I've just been working at Turner Falls, and I'm a full-time student at Murray State.
That's cool. That'll keep you busy.
So, yes, I've been very busy.
Oh, there's a late flag there.
Yeah,
So
that play stopped a long time ago, and Jake Parker actually pushing Mason Tomlinson away.
Yeah.
Mason trying to do the right thing, and I'll give Mason credit. He's there to defend his quarterback.
Yeah.
That's his job.
So Frederick, coach, he's out on field. He's mad. And again, he looked like he tackled him several minutes late there. So another personal foul, and Frederick's kind of killed themselves on this drive. 30 yards and penalty so far.
I know we lost one viewer.
Uh-oh.
But
so here we go. Ball is going to be spotted at the 9-yard line. So again, first and goal for the Wolves. Wolves need to push one in here. This is where we've been trying to get. Again, we're stopped in the first half in this same possession. So what do we got?
did he throw the flag on the coach?
Oh, he did throw a flag on the coach. Let's see what we got here. Yep.
He's over there screaming at the white.
Uh-oh, let's see what he's got here because they did throw a flag. Oh, sideline. I think they're just calling a sideline warning here is what I think they're – let's see. Sideline warning. So, again, that coach is
he is livid.
Yeah, and he's taking a play out of the Atoka playbook, and he likes to stay on the field as well, it looks like.
And I know we have some Frederick people watching, but I'm going to ask the question. You can tell that was well after the play, which was what he was upset about the penalty. So, but I don't understand what he has to be upset about there.
Okay, there we go. Nice run up the middle that time. And, again, they almost got another late hit there. Again, let's see where they're going to spot the ball. 24 Lane Rawls on the carry there. The hammer is going to bring the ball down to about the 3-yard line. So it's going to be second and goal from the 3. So, Anna, what do you want to see here? This is your time. Make the play. Let's see what we got.
I just want to see blocking.
You just want to see more blocking? There you go. Okay. I like it.
I knew it would come back eventually.
I just want to see somebody drive up the middle and score something.
There we go. We definitely
what
want
did
that.
I
Okay,
call?
there it is.
Right there. There's a touchdown.
Lane Rawls in the end zone.
Right up the middle.
Good job, Anna.
Anna called that one.
Job.
That's right.
If he gets his points, you can have it.
Hey, as long as we keep scoring, you may stay there forever at this point.
Yeah,
right?
I
like it. So Wolves will line up Levi Pullen's extra point. And, we talked about that in the first half when they kicked the one and then they took it off the board and went for two and were stopped. So, again, let's see if the Wolves can take the lead here on Pullen's extra point attempt.
Want to see a good snap, not so high this time, and give Levi a good chance to make this one.
Good snap. The kick is up. Oh, and it is no good. Again, kind of caught the wind there, and that one wasn't close. So 6-6. Wolves and Frederick tied in the third quarter, 8:34 to go.
Nothing hurt there, by that miss. Still tie ball game, a lot of ball game left. Offensively, great job by the Wolves. Definitely want to see the Wolves, lock it down on defense and really, shut this offensive down. They did that for the most part the first half, other than that one drive down the field. So really want to see them reset right here and get a quick 3-and-out against these Bombers.
So, again, offensively, we came out like we wanted to there, moved the ball down the field.
So we just need 4 more people, guys.
4 more is all we need.
4 more people.
And then
So
he gets his beard shaved?
Yeah. So if you're watching with a group of people.
You've been told no by your wife?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So get
That's
600
bad.
and I'll say good job.
Hashtag hedge zone right there.
We
Get
know
600.
we know the people out there watching. You guys are jumping in.
Hey, maybe
not
that means
because you want to see
maybe
Mr.
that
Moore
means
shaved.
maybe that means Bobby will shave his beard.
I tell you what, we hit 600. I'll shave mine off.
There you go. I'll shave mine too, Bobby. Just
okay,
for the
that's
record.
good. I'm glad.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I did already.
Yeah.
So if you're watching with other people, tell them to just jump on their phone real quick.
So we can hit that 600 number.
Yeah.
There you
We
go.
went from 596 to 581 because
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So
We shouldn't have
8:34
said
to go in the third quarter. Wolves and Frederick knotted up at 6. Pullen's kick. Ooh, he kind of slid there. Caught in the air there. He's got a little room to run. Going to kind of made a shoestring tackle that time by number 9, Jackson Bonner. Going to bring him down. They're going to start at about the 43-yard line, it looks like, 42. Frederick on their side of the field. And again, this will be Frederick's first possession of the second half. So 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Oh, no.
High formation look this time.
Oh,
got
man.
a little bit of room to run there. Tyson Moss with the tackle below the line of scrimmage.
Is that
Tyson Moss. Yep.
Oh, man, great play there. Open field tackle, not letting him get away. You know, got away out of the initial wrap-up, but still held to hold on and kind of roll that leg with him and bring that guy down.
And it looked like he had a little space there if he could get around Moss. So good job by Tyson kind of holding the edge.
I don't know if y'all have brought this up yet, but from last year, the Frederick boys look quite bigger than they were.
They're big, aren't they? That's what we were talking about earlier.
And I must say that our defense has definitely held their own.
There we go. Another good play there by the defense. Quick pitch out on the edge is brought down almost immediately again. I think that it was Tyson Moss again. Let's see who that was. Actually, two guys getting off the pile were Stewie and Malachi White and Mitchell Garrison. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long. And, again, he lost his helmet again, number 9 did. So, again, if there's a time for that young man to get off the field, 3rd down and long is a good one for us. So 3rd and 9 now for Frederick.
I'm back. Thanks, Anna.
Thank you, Anna, for joining us.
Yeah.
That was great. We miss seeing Anna's face back here. She ran the computer for a long time and did various other things for us in the media group. So quarterback's going to drop back, looking to throw the ball. He's got the ball out in the open field.
There we go.
That's
Good
not going to
job.
be enough. Nice tackle that time by Luke Linville and Spencer Clinton, and that's going to bring up a 4th and about 6.
So we did hit 600.
That's nice.
I will shave my beard.
How about I just start shaving you now?
Well, that's weird. But
that is weird, but that would be fun
it's
just
all
the
a
same.
little awkward.
So, Hawley, if you're out there, that means he's going to have to shave later. Just telling you ahead of time. Okay, nice punt that time.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Don't
get
touch
away
it.
from it. Get away from it. There we go. 11-yard line. Wolf will take over.
That kid makes me so nervous.
Again, and he wants to make a play. I understand that, which is awesome. But you got to decide that early. You can't wait till late and then make that call.
And that's he likes to bounce like 3 times and then walks up to it. No.
Yep, stay away at that point. It's too late. And again, he's an explosive kid, so I can understand why you want to see what you can do with the ball when you get the opportunity. So 6:32 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wolves and Frederick tied 6-6. Wolves will take over at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10. Parker under center. Flexbone look again for the Wolves. Parker looks to keep the ball. Makes the first guy miss. Makes 2 guys miss. Again, just tries to get back to the line of scrimmage there. The interior of our offensive line got.
He ends up losing about 3 there.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got beat up front on that play.
I will say, I know due to the location of our camera and where we can put it, I know like there's some hands and heads kind of like getting into frame. Right now, we can't do a whole lot about it.
Yeah, we can't do a lot about that. There are people in the stands that they're standing just watching the ball game, and I hate that they're, unfortunately, we got some tall guys in front of that spot right there.
Oh, nice run this time by Lane
Go,
Ross. He's
go
in
Lane,
open field.
Go Lane! Go Lane!
That gets down to about the 40-yard line.
That's a good.
Again, Wolves facing a tough down at their own 9-yard line. Again,
Lane
Rawls is able to make through the line.
Hey, saying, put him on my shoulders, Coach. I'll take the brunt of it, and I'll go take care of it.
And, we talked about with them loading the box like that, putting all 11 guys inside. You break through that line of scrimmage, you got room to run, and we've seen him break some long ones tonight, and that's why. Quarterback's going to keep out on the edge.
Get around the corner.
Just kind of lost his footing there.
Guys, we ran too wide there.
We did run too wide.
Did you see that? That blew my mind a little bit.
There's a flag.
There is a flag, and it looks like it's at the interior of the offensive line, which it is going to be a holding. Again, got to keep these self.
I'm going to be real honest. I'm surprised that they're going to take this penalty. I
Yeah,
know it's
because
only
they
first
pushed
down.
him back a little
They
bit.
pushed
yeah.
him back yardage.
And it would have been the down.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
So they're going to bring the ball back to the 30-yard line. So again, still first and 20 now from the 29-yard line for the Wolves. Handoff goes to Rawls again. He's in the open field again. Tell you what, he kind of got bulldogged that time by 30, and 30's not a little guy. He's about 6'5", so.
That kid looks for the contact.
Yeah.
I will pay him to juke left one time.
Yeah, see what happens.
I don't think there's probably an amount of money that would make him do it.
I mean, but he was wide open to the left.
Gain of about 10 on that first down play.
They call him Hammer for a reason.
Yeah.
So after that 1st and 20, now we're facing a 2nd and 9. Handoff goes back to Rawls. This time just nowhere to go this time. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 now. And again, you're starting to see Frederick's been substituting quite a bit up front. They're trying to keep those big guys, as rested as they can.
Yeah, because getting beat up in the trenches it's a lot. Shout out to our Davis guys. Those guys in the front. Lane wouldn't be able to have those big runs like that without them opening up some gaps down there. So
3rd and 9 for the Wolves from their own 41-yard line.
Guys like, Jake McClellan, Mason Tomlinson, Kobe England, those guys making a hole. Go.
Quarterback still got his
Jake.
feet. Nice job. Nice run that time. Picks up about 6.
Couple yards, yeah.
He's going to be short of the first down. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 3, I think, depending on where they spot it here at the 47. So what do you do here, gentlemen? You punt the ball?
I'm a conservative guy. I'm going to go ahead and punt the ball.
Yeah, I think I'm probably in the same boat. And that's what looks like that's what the Wolves are going to do. So Rawls back to punt here. And again, it's always interesting whether this is going to be I've seen us run that fake a couple times. I don't think it's going to happen. And it's not. Ooh, nice punt. Into the wind. Kind of died when it hit there, but it's going to roll down to about the 29-yard line, and Frederick will take over.
Down by the newly dubbed 2-minute terror.
2-minute terror?
Yeah, he can't be the 0-minute menace anymore. So
2-minute terror.
I gave that one to Houston Dixon.
There you go. So he was trying to give me a nickname last weekend. I'm trying to think what Diesel or something. I was like, no, that's never going to work.
No.
2-minute.
The 2-minute terror.
2-minute terror is much better. I like that one.
Yeah.
There we go. You win that one, D. Congratulations. So 2:54 to go in the third quarter. Still 6-6 ball game. It's been a good one.
Take another pick six by Spencer off that left side again.
That'd be nice. So fake this time. Quarterback's looking to go downfield. Ball's intended for 80. I think that bounced on the ground. Let's see if they're going to count that as a. I think it did too. They're going to count it as a catch.
He can't call it. Sorry.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think it bounced, but the guy that made the call was downfield. He had his back. He was behind the receiver, so he couldn't have seen that. But they're going to call it as a completion. So anyway, it works. Got to keep your composure here, get back and start playing some defense. So 9 with the handoff there. Rawls with the tackle.
Whoa.
It's going to be a gain of about 2 that time. So ball is on the Davis side of the field now at about the 48-yard line.
I'm telling those boys to swing at that ball, punch it out.
Frederick with the second 8. Frederick's trying to go fast now. They're trying to set some speed. Trying to go quick, trying to speed the defense up. Pass goes out into the flat. He's got a little room to run. He's going to be short of the first down, but he stretches out.
Picked a little bit.
He did. So Ty Barnett, number 30, which is Brendan Rawls in coverage that time. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3 here from the 44-yard line. And again, I got a feeling you're going to see 9 with the ball here, so let's see what we can do up front here. Handoff goes to number 9, and again, it's going to fall forward for the first down. Just past the stick. Number 14, Tyson Moss there in on the tackle. And again, the Wolves are also going to do some substitutions here, get some other guys out on the field here for a couple plays. And again, this game's went pretty quick. Third quarter is almost over. Frederick driving now at the Davis 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bombers.
Number 9.
Your pen die on you, Brad?
My pen died on me, so no more notes for me. It's going to be about 5 yards on that first down play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 6.
Again, 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Again, you're the guy for Frederick. He's kind of doesn't look like he's doing just real wonderful. He's about to get the ball. Well, no, they're going to fake. Ball's going to be thrown out in the flat. The defender is out there.
Back. Whoa! Wow.
So again, Brendan Rawls, and then but there is a flag downfield, and they threw it back at. Let's see if they're going to say offensive or defensive.
Well, I saw Malachi White pumping his fist.
I think they're going to. Let's see who they're going to call it against here. They threw that downfield where the receiver was at. It's going to be a hold, and it is on the offense. Again, that was that big receiver down there.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to bring the ball all the way back to the 45-yard line now.
Back up to the 45.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 15 from the 45-yard line. And again, 8 seconds go here in the third quarter.
I don't think they're going to get this one off.
No, it's not gonna happen.
They're not going to make it. They're trying, but it's not going to happen.
The horn never ran. Horn never go. It's zeros, ref.
So that's it. Raise 4 fingers. We're going into the fourth quarter, boys. 6-6 ball game. So again, we expected a close game, and that's exactly what we got between these two foes. 6-6 game. So let's look at some other district scores while we wait here. So again, in other district scores, Community Christian now leading Holdenville 35-14. Washington beating Atoka 34-7. And then Lindsay beating Kingston 21-0. So the other one that's kind of interesting is number 2 Rejoice Christian right now getting beat at halftime 34-21 to Beggs, which is that's kind of a surprise.
A big one. Yeah, that's a big one. Everybody expected Rejoice Christian to kind of be there.
Been to the
season.
Semifinals last couple years. So again, that's a team that everybody thought would go a long ways. And Beggs has been to the state championship game the last 2 years. So although they came in, in the 3 or the 4 spot from their district, that's a team that's pretty tradition rich, especially recently. So here we go, 2nd and 15 for Frederick. Twin receivers each side. Quarterback's going to drop back to pass through that little screen pass again. This time played pretty well by the defense. Gain of maybe 2. Mason Tomlinson kind of comes up off the pile there.
56, Mason Tomlinson.
Yeah, I didn't see who was bear crawling through the line here early.
I think that was Stewie. Mitchell Garrison that kind of busted through there real quick underneath everybody.
And then just kind of looked up like, how did I get here?
So gain of 1 yard on that. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 14 now for Frederick. Again, same look this time. 2 receivers each side. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's going to drop back, looking to pass the ball downfield. Able to hit his guy, and he's going to go out of bounds.
Pushed out by Dakota Carter.
About 7 yards short, but I think you're probably going to see him go for it here on 4th
territory.
4 down territory. You're at about the 38.
It's going to be a 4th, and it looks like about 7, maybe 8.
They're going to keep running that formation until Davis stops it.
Yep. And again, this is a good opportunity if the Wolves can get off the field here. Big down right now. Again, this clock is quickly rolling, so 3 receivers to one side, single receiver to the other side. 4th down and 7. Quarterback's going to
he's
drop back,
watching
looking
it.
to throw.
Looks
to throw downfield. He's got a guy downfield.
He had too much cushion.
Able to complete the pass, and Frederick will have the ball at the 20-yard line. Little slow to recover on that one.
Dakota had too much ground to make up on that one.
Yep.
Media's own Sevy Adams down there showing off his newly acquired backflip skill.
There we go.
He's been doing it like all day. I just saw it.
So first down for Frederick now at the what looks like it's about the 19-yard line. So, again, need to keep him out of the end zone here. 11:03 to go in the ball game, 6-6 game. Number 9 will keep the ball. He's going to be hit, picks up a couple yards that time.
The Bombers' front line got a heck of a push.
Mitchell Garrison and Ty Barnett in on that tackle. So the ball is now at the what looks like about the 14-yard line. So 2nd and 5 for Frederick. Again, within the Davis red zone. Again, that defense has been on the field for a long time. They got to see if we can stand up one more time and see if we can get that ball back.
I feel like they're going to run it, but they're going to have to watch for that pass outside.
Handoff goes to number 9 again. Again, a lot of push up front that time by Frederick. Able to move some guys. Again, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and about 2, 3rd and 3 right here. Rance Digby in on that tackle. Again, Wolves are going to substitute some other guys in there, try and keep those guys up front as fresh as they can. So just outside the 10 at the 11. Again, they need to get to about the 9 for the first down. Bring a 3rd and 2. Obviously, they're going to have 2 downs to go for it here. Quarterback's going to keep. Oh, makes the first guy miss. Still on his feet. He's going to pick up that first down. They had a chance there, but kind of missed the initial tackle. Let's see where they mark it here.
They're going to mark him about a yard past.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and goal now for Frederick. And again, I got a feeling you're going to see that ball stay on the ground for 4 downs here and see if they can get in the end zone. So 1st and goal from the 8-yard line now for Frederick.
Right now, that little just delayed run is just working for him, so I wouldn't expect anything different.
So here we go, guys. We see a bunch of our guys with their hands on their hips now. So, ball is on the ground.
Get him. Rip it out.
He's going to be brought for a loss. So all the way back to that bad snap.
Digby.
All the way back to the 25-yard line now. They're going to mark it. Let's see where they're marking it. I guess at the 20. I thought he was back further than that, but
no,
21-yard line. So, again, 2nd down now and goal from the 21.
I really thought he was a lot further back than that.
I thought he was a lot farther back than that, but
loss of 14 on that sack by number 22, Lance. How about Rance Digby?
Now's where you got to make that count.
Yep.
Don't give up a big play here.
And so now's where you got to look out there at number 30.
Again, quarterback's going to drop back to pass, looking for 30.
Don't give him so much cushion. Turn around.
No flag.
No flag. Two guys both playing the ball there.
They're playing off of him a long way. It makes me nervous.
So, again, it looked like it was going to be single coverage, but then the safety came over the top and kind of bracketed them. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 21 now.
Here's the deal. You got to expect 3rd and goal from the 21.
Yep.
That's going to be something they're going to do again.
Sure.
They're
trying for the flag or for the completion, whichever way it works.
Now they're running. They're running
trips
3
formation.
wide trips.
Yep.
That's not something you get to say a lot in Davis.
So again, a lot of time. Completion, and I'll tell you what, I don't know if he is in the end zone. He's going to be just
down
short.
Before he got in.
But again,
and
all the way down to the 1. It's going to bring a 4th and goal from the 1.
He had to work to get open there because he had another one way down here wide open.
So here we go, 4th and 1.
Let's go, baby.
So Frederick's going to come out just kind of a heavy formation here, and they're going to try and push the pile. They do. Quarterback has got the ball.
They held him up.
He is no good. He is not in. He is stopped.
Rance just kind of fell over there.
Yeah. Well, Colton Rawls put him on his tail.
So, again, they are short. Wolves will take over at their own 1 yard line, actually 1 foot line.
That
They're not
makes
even
me
at the
nervous
1.
too.
Yeah, me too. So 7:52 to go in the ball game. Wolves hold on 4th and goal from the 1.
Now
we got.
we need that big hole right up the middle if that's what we're doing.
So you can expect them to overload the box again like they did
Oh
earlier.
yeah, they've
it's
been
coming.
doing it all game.
Now's where you want to see, load the box. Let
And
Lane get
pop
that extra
one out.
push,
or
and
load
be in
the
the
box
secondary
and
before they know what happens.
Or swing it out to Malachi to get a little distance.
So quarterback will
They're
keep
coming.
the ball. Picks up maybe 1
Now,
yard. They're trying for the safety, but
no,
he got out at least to the 1.
Forward motion.
I don't even know that they're going to give him to the 1. They're barely out of the goal line.
So again, that's going to bring up a 2nd and goal, and we need to pick up some yardage here.
Feels like 2nd and goal, but
second from our goal. How about that?
Yeah.
Second. Yeah, 1 foot line here. Again, we got to get some yardage here just to, again, if we can't pick up 10, we're going to have to try and get rid of that ball somehow. So handoff this time. He's out in open field.
Go.
Nice run that time by
there,
Lane
exactly
Rawls.
what you want to see. Lane Rawls get to that secondary and really have his way.
Got the first
to pick up
down.
enough
Picks
yards.
up the first down yardage here.
Great run by Lane Rawls.
So 7:05 to go, still 6-6 ball game. Wolves able to pick up the first down now. 1st and 10 at their own about 13-yard line.
We talked about that play earlier for Frederick, that big catch. This big stop on the goal line could be exactly what Davis needed.
Another snap down on
go.
low
Cut
down.
inside,
Parker
Jake. Go. That looked like a face mask. He's hung up in it. We're just not going to acknowledge it, though. It's cool.
So it's going to be a pickup
I'll
of
be
about
honest, the way,
1 or 2.
The way Jake got folded over right there, I'm just glad he jumped up.
And he's still not doing great. It doesn't look like, but
it looked bad enough that you had to worry that he was going to stand up.
Jake's got to cut inside there. He can't continue to try and push it to the outside edge.
To run around the edge.
Again, he's got to pick up what he can, get north and south. East and west is not going to work on this team. Let's bring up a 2nd and 9 after the gain of 1 there.
I mean, sometimes there's a wide open shot on the middle. We just got to take it. Go, Jake.
So Parker will keep it here.
Go,
He's still
Jake,
on his feet. Nice run that time by Parker.
Yep.
That time he did exactly what we were talking about. Cut it back to the inside, picked up what he could,
almost let those guys over pursue to the outside.
Yeah, because it'll clear out.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 4. Again, 5:39 to go in this ball game. So 3rd and 4. Handoff goes up to Rawls. He's able to pick up 1 or 2, but that's it. It's going to bring up a 4th and 2.
They're going to give him maybe a couple of feet.
Yeah, they're not going to give him much, So it's going to bring up a 4th and about 3 here. And here comes the punt team. Again, 5 minutes to go in this ball game. So back deep for Frederick. Their punt return is going to line up at about the 50-yard line. There's punt.
That's all right.
With the wind, it's going to take a nice little roll.
Kill it. There you go.
I almost thought that was going to bounce and touch their guys.
Yeah, look close.
Walking down the field. That would have been nice.
So I feel like Frederick's going to come back out. When they get down here in the red zone, they start running it. But they're going to keep running those wide splits.
Yep.
And we've got to be able to cover it.
Not give them so much space.
No, there's a lot of cushion.
Yeah.
And we're not as tall as all those guys, but we got to be able to take care of that.
So Frederick 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. Again, 4:38 to go in the ball game. Quarterback's going to keep this time. Oh, tell you what, he's dangerous when he gets out in that field like that. He's going to pick up a first down on that first, just short. It's going to be about.
Let's go see kind of where they're going to mark it here. Looks like they're going to measure.
It's going to be 9 or 10 yards on that first down play. And, again, that's going to be way too much.
Again, real quick, I want to thank everybody for out there joining us. We were trying to push to get to 600 viewers a while ago. I remember a couple years ago we were trying to push to get to 600 people subscribed to our channel. We now are actually 10 away from having 700 current viewers on the live stream.
That's awesome.
And if you guys are watching, you got a good one going on here.
Phil,
6-6, 4:20 to go in the fourth quarter.
And on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe and click that bell so you know when we're on.
There we go. Held on that time. Malachi White on the tackle. It's going to bring up a second and about 7 here. Oh, it's going to give him a little bit better spot than that. Second and maybe 6. Again, Wolves are going to have to keep pushing. That one fourth down stop's not going to be enough. They're going to have to get the ball back here if they're going to win this game. So under 4 minutes to go in the game now. 2nd and 7 for Frederick. Back underneath, handoff this time. It's going to be almost nothing.
Fold
maybe.
It up.
And there was I'll tell you what, there was a kind of a late drive there.
Yeah, Hunter Tubes in there on the stop.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 after that no gain. Maybe 3rd and 6. Trying to do a hard count there. Again, they're going to change the play now. Again, they're going to call timeout. Lonnie Topeci at Pebbles Real Estate timeout. So, again, 3:10 to go in the ball game. 6-6 game. Frederick with the ball at the 41-yard line, Davis 41-yard line. So, again, facing a 3rd and 6. So, big down for the Davis defense.
We just went over 700 people for watching. So
that's a record. We've never had that.
Oh no, we've our biggest games have been that
300,
350. Stretching to get into 4, but 350 has been pretty well our record.
Yeah.
And we're absolutely double that now. So again, thank you for watching. If you're watching from Frederick, we're glad to have you on. Glad to be able to do this for anybody to be able to watch. Again, precursor, we are a biased show if you haven't figured that out yet. So.
We should just run that disclaimer on the bottom.
Key is just mute us, watch the game, enjoy the game.
Yeah, enjoy it. So it's probably more enjoyable that way anyway. So.
Yep. Yeah. At least it is for me.
Yeah. Big 3rd down right here.
Big 3rd and 6. Frederick looking to try and capitalize, keep moving the ball here. 3:10 to go in the ball game. Quarterback drops back to pass. Oh, got his guy wide open.
At that point, grab the ball because he's carrying it right in front of him.
Yep. That's a 1st down. Ball's going to be spotted at the 25-yard line now. Again, that clock is going to stop. 3:03 to go. Again, number 30. And again, I would imagine we're going to see that a couple more times now. He's had a little room to work, so tailback's going to get it. He's going to get hit almost right at the line of scrimmage there. 14, Tyson Moss in on the tackle. Again, that young man at tailback for Frederick, he's earned his lunch pail today because he's carried the ball a lot. Done a good job. Been a very evenly played game between these two teams.
Yep, and scoreboard shows that. Just under 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game, still tied up 6-6.
Quarterback's looking to throw. Throws a little double move.
Oh my gosh!
Tell you what, pass is complete, and he's down at the 1-yard line
Malachi
again.
got hammered on that.
2:17 to go in the ball game. Frederick now with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Actually, they're going to move it back to what looks like about the 3-yard line. Again, that clock continues to roll here. Frederick not in any hurry. They've got the ball right at the close to the goal line. Handoff's going to go to number 9, the tailback. He's going to get in the end zone. So just like that, Frederick is now on the board. 1:51 to go in the ball game. Wolves now trailing.
Looks like they're going to call a timeout.
So Lonnie Tepechi timeout with Pebbles Real Estate. So it looks like I think they're going to go for they're going to go for 2 here.
I'm not sure. Their coach is, going off on the head referee. I'm not sure. I know he was having trouble getting the timeout called, but I don't know what was upset about. But
well, it looked to me like right after the play was over that the quarterback was running down the field trying to call for the timeout, and I think it took a long time for them to get the timeout in.
Called.
I think that's what kind of set him off a little bit.
Yeah, he was visibly upset and let the head referee hear a lot about it. So.
So the offense does look like it's going to come back out on the field for Frederick. Frederick leading 12-6, going for the looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here. Again, heavy look this time for Frederick. So
Frederick lined up with a 2-point conversion.
Get him.
Yeah, that's going to be no good.
We'll take that.
So
hey,
defense,
151, we got to go.
Defense is not fooled at all by that look. Again, we tried that ourselves earlier to no success. It looks like
now, we all know our offense clock is not our friend right now.
That's exactly right. So
down 6, 151 to go. But this.
So Jared's been wanting to see us throw the ball. You may get it here in a second.
I just want to see variety, Brad.
This is what you live for.
Yep.
Down 6, a minute 51 to go in the ball game. This is these boys' chance to go, really go seize the moment right here.
Yep,
really go,
sure.
as Coach Owen says in the high school constantly all the time.
Win the day.
Win the day.
There we go.
This is your chance to go win that day.
So the way we start it right now is with our return. So let's see what we can set up here. They're going to be kicking into the wind, so it should set up a return here.
56, Logan Biggs. Back deep for the Wolves. Big man, number 1, Dakota Carter.
So Dakota Carter back deep,
Number 14, Tyson Moss.
with Tyson Moss being one of the up men. Trey Melton also, and 30, Brendan Rawls.
Minute 51.
So should get a return here. Let's see what we're able to do with this. Again, minute 51, so we got some time. Ooh, good
nice
deep kick.
Pick it
Ball's
up
going
and
to
go.
be picked at about
go
15.
Dakota.
He's got some room
go
to run.
Dakota.
He's got a
Hit
lane.
the lane, son. Go
He's at the
Dakota.
45, 50. Oh,
hey.
15 yards.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
So face mask threw him out of bounds by his face mask at about midfield.
Hey.
And there is a flag down on the play.
Now, I'm anxious to see because it looks like there might be two.
They just called it 15 yards on them. So let's see, and that's going to be at the end of the run here. So it's going to be ball's going to be spotted at what looks like about the 30-yard line.
I mean, he had a solid return. I mean, that was
great
awesome.
job by Dakota Carter there, really setting themselves up.
So Frederick is taunting our fans. So this should be interesting. So at the 30, Wolves have got they're cooking right now. Minute 42 to go in the ball game.
Hang on to it. Pitch. Go.
The option there was they were not fooled at all. And again, loss of down, loss of yardage there.
And the clock is moving. This is
going to have to get this play in a little bit quicker.
I mean, we're losing seconds.
Yep, little over a minute to go here. Second 12 now for the Wolves.
Passing.
Pass intended for Malachi White.
Nice pass.
Oh, they're going to say not. They're going to say incomplete.
How's that?
Again, I don't like the call from behind on those.
No, and that's the only guy that's calling them.
So again, incomplete pass. Ball's going to be spotted at it's going to be 3rd down and 12 now. Minute 1 left in the ball game here. Nice run that time by Lane. He's going to bring up a fourth down and about 4 or 5. Let's call timeout. So timeout by the Wolves. Ball's going to be spotted at what looks like about the 26-yard line. 52 seconds left to go in this ball game. Again, 4th and 5 here. Big down for the offense.
Yeah, big play. Really, you can go ahead and say it. Ball game right here.
That's it. Yep.
You know, if they don't convert this, that's going to be it. So big down for the Wolves.
So it'll be interesting play call. 4th and 5.
Oh, man.
But you got to pick up the first down.
Yep.
They're going to say 4th and 6, so 4th and 5, 4th and 6 here.
That dink. You don't need a lot. Pass.
We went down.
Oh,
that's incomplete. And again, he had a guy open down there. That's going to do it, guys. 47 seconds to go. Frederick will take over, leading 12-6. Played pretty well defensively there. Defenders able to get up, knock the ball away. Incomplete pass, and Frederick will take over.
47 seconds left in the ballgame. Frederick has it. First and 10. At the 26.
So Frederick's going to go out they're going to come out in the victory formation here.
Takes the knee. Gator.
We've got another timeout by the Wolves. Wolves are doing looks like they're going to try and get some of their seniors in here. So might give us just a second here to talk about some of the seniors on this year's team.
Number 2, Jake Parker. Number 3, Malachi White. Brody Rogers. Not sure on his number, so forgive me for that one. Brody Rogers.
71.
Brady Greenlee, one of those seniors. Hunter Toops, another one of those seniors. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anybody. Kobe England.
Malachi White,
if I didn't get him already. So I think I got them all. If I miss somebody, please let me know. Don't want to miss any of those, man. Good season for those guys.
Small senior class. A majority of this team will be back. A lot of sophomores starting for this group. So again, this one's going to hurt, but it's something they can learn from. And unfortunately, it's going to be the end of the senior season. And again, Frederick able to come to Davis, pull off the upset in the playoffs. And again, congratulations to Frederick. They're able to come to Davis and get it done.
Yep, they are.
Back to the 23-yard line. Timeout.
So another timeout by the Wolves.
So I would assume they're probably going to go victory formation here. Depending on how fast this goes, there could potentially be about 6 seconds left on the clock on a punt. But
Yep. So 3rd and 14, 34 seconds left to go in this ball game.
Oh, I forgot one of the Lane Rawls.
Lane Rawls, yeah,
24.
24. We can't forget about him. Again, and that young man played a heck of a game. Hate for this to be his last game. But that's going to do it, and Frederick's going to come up victorious.
Yep.
So last 19 seconds going to run off the clock. And again, this hopefully our young men will take this as an experience to learn and get ready for next year.
Yep, it's a tough one for the Wolves. A great season, though. You know, an unfortunate ending to it, but all in all, a good season for these guys.
Yep. So appreciate everybody joining us this season. Hope you've enjoyed the Howell's broadcast of the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brad Bentley, Jared Morris, and Bobby Alexander. We've appreciated you guys participating. Shout out to those media students one more time, Bobby.
Alexis Davis, Aiden Lynch, Hayden Edwards, Rush England, Juliana Busio, Sevi Adams, Chase Stewart, Addison Danker, Kinsley Barnes. Man, I could go on all night. These crews have been working really hard all season long, and they're going to continue to work hard into basketball season for you guys. So be sure to like and subscribe and join us for that. We appreciate everybody who joined us to set a record-setting night for us.
Yeah, it was crazy.
763, I think, is what we finally got to. So, again, thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you guys on the basketball side. We'll see y'all then.
That's it. Go Wolves.